This was a bad one, man. This was a really bad one. You youngsters probably don't remember, or you probably weren't born at the time when this went down. There was a power struggle in a chapter called the No Surrender Crew up in Canada. And it was the Bandidos. And it ended up, I think 9 people died. They took them out one at a time and shot them execution style. I can remember at the time how big this was on the news. We're going to walk through this right now and kind of give you an overview, because one of the guys that were convicted, he died in prison yesterday, 7/1/2026. So he was behind bars for a while. All those that got convicted in the trial got life sentences, and it was 25 years minimum if you were coming up for parole on this deal. But let's go into the guy that died, and I'm going to give you guys and gals freaking the rundown on the timeline of events when this happened. It was actually the worst mass murder in Ontario at that time. Marcelo Bull Aravena, the former Bandidos Motorcycle Club member, convicted for his role in the 2006 Shedden Massacre, the largest mass murder in modern Ontario history. And he died in federal custody. He was 50 years old. That's all he was 50 years old. I don't know what that would have made him at the time. I should have done my math before I got here. He passed away. It's June 29th. My bad. The reporting just came out. He died at the Correctional Service Canada, and I guess of apparent natural causes at 50 years old. They confirmed the death and stated it will conduct a routine review while notifying the coroner, as is in standard procedure. Again, he was serving life without the possibility for parole for 25 years since his conviction, and that happened on the 30th of October 2009. And he was found guilty of 7 counts of first-degree murder, 1 count of manslaughter for his participation in the execution styles of 8 fellow bandidos. This was from the Toronto chapter. Now, here's a little background on it. They occurred on the night of April 7th through the 8th, and this was in a ramshackle barn on Wayne Kellestine's farm near Ino Station, west of London, Ontario. The 8 victims, all members or associates, were lured there under the pretense of a club meeting to discuss internal issues. Instead, they were executed. If you're on HarleyLiberty.com, you can see the victims of that. Now, Giovanni Boxer, Mustadier, he was the president. And like I said, this was basically a power struggle. This what came up in court. Violent power struggle within the Bandidos. Kellestine, backed by members of the Winnipeg chapter, including Michael Taz Sanham, Dwight Big D Mushy, sought to seize control of the Canadian operations and lucrative meth trade. The Toronto chapter had defied U.S. leadership by refusing to surrender their packages after being expelled for non-payment of dues. The plotters reportedly planned to blame the massacre on the Angels. So a lot was going on in here with this story. Let's go into some of the courtroom scenes and the remorse. During the 7th month trial, He chose to address the victims' families before sentencing. I truly am sorry for what I put you through. I know that nothing I say will bring your loved ones back, but I did not know this was going to happen. Yeah, you did. Come on, don't, you know what? Yeah. Anyway, he spat on his lawyer, shouted obscenities at the jury. Yeah, he was sorry, made obscene gestures and yelled effing goofs. I think goofs is a bad thing up in Canada. I don't know. Some of us are innocent. Well, if you were there, why didn't you stop anything? If you were a true brother, why did you go along with this? That's questions a lot of people are going to ask. It was a dark chapter in outlaw biker history. You know, even though it happened in Canada, man, was that something here in the States as well. And I guess the Bandidos are not up there. Never recovered anything. Anyway, they say the death at the Bath institution closes another page. They just are saying that it was natural causes. We'll see. Don't forget Daily Biker News over on HarleyLiberty.com. Just not club stuff, but you got all kinds of other stuff over there. Now, this is going back all the way to October 2009. And this is when they were found guilty. 6 men had been found guilty in Canada of murdering 8 fellow bikers in the worst mass killing in the history of the province. The cops at the time described the case as one of the internal cleansings within the Bandidos. The tirade, the trial, they had 70 freaking witnesses at this trial. So you're telling me out of those 70 witnesses, nobody knew that they were going to do this? Aravena launched a tirade. We just covered that. And this goes all the way there back then. Motorcycle gangs are inherently violent. Then it goes into, you know, Bandidos are the most notorious America. You know how that goes with these people. Unbelievable, if you ask me. Unbelievable. I know at the time it was, but what does that say about the Brotherhood, man? There was none. And one of the things that happens when you start introducing money into the situation, you no longer have brothers. I'm just sorry to say, man, you do not have brothers when money is involved. You can't trust anybody at that point if you're in that kind of business. It's every man for themselves. I don't care if you wear the same patches, whatever. It just ain't a brotherhood at the point. And the damage that has been done with drugs coming in the clubs has been insurmountable, man. It's been just nuts because greed overcomes the brotherhood at every turn. A motorcycle club is supposed to be out there having fun, riding your bikes with your brothers. It's kind of gotten away with that, you know, from that kind of stuff when it comes to, you know, the diamond clubs, man. Now it's all business related. And you see all the freaking time, man, while we're covering the news of how many people turn against each other. I say go back to just riding motorcycle clubs. You know, the true meaning of outlaw back then was not conforming to society's rules. It had nothing to do with actually being out there selling dope or causing all kinds of civilian freaking anger. Sad stuff, man. All them people lost their lives to some guys they call Brotherhood. But this dude was 50, and I guess he died of natural causes. We'll see if anything else comes up. I'll let you know about that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, baby. Insane Throttle Music. Go catch it on YouTube and on the major streaming platforms. Rock on.
Insane Throttle, your official Google News source for everything biker. Thanks for riding with us. Smash that subscribe button, check out InsaneThrottleNews.com for the latest updates, and join the insanity today.
Insane Throttle Outlaw Rock, featuring Insane Throttle and Defiant Afterlife. Get your playlist full of pure rock and metal. Spotify, YouTube. Subscribe and crank it up.
Now I'm back in the fight.